Hi there, Amber Saunders here, and today I want to talk about a topic that might not sound all that exciting at first glance, but trust me, it's one you really need to understand. What is probate? Now, you've probably heard that the goal of estate planning is to avoid probate, but if you don't know what probate actually is, that doesn't mean much as far as advice goes. So let's break it down simply and clearly. Probate is a court process. Every state has a probate court system, and that system steps in when someone passes away or becomes legally incapacitated, and there's no clear, legally binding plan in place. Probate is where the judge decides who's in charge, who gets what, and when. Nothing legally can happen, no bank account closed, no properly transferred asset, no care decisions made, etc., until a probate judge gives their stamp of approval. That's true whether you've passed away or are still alive but unable to manage your affairs. Even if you have a will, that will goes through probate court, right? So if you have a plan or if you have a will-based plan, you're still going to go through probate court. If you haven't created a plan, the state has one for you. Probate is essentially the default plan for people who haven't done proper estate planning. It kicks in when there's no legally valid will, trust, or set of documents that clearly spells out who's in charge and who should inherit your assets. And in most states, even if you have a will, the court has to verify that that will is valid in order for the assets to pass through probate. And it still goes through the same probate process of notifying creditors, etc. And here's where it gets real. If you don't choose in advance who should care for your children, manage your finances, or make medical decisions on your behalf, a judge, a total stranger to you and your family, will make that decision. They'll follow the rules of your state statute, not the personal wishes you may have shared with your friends or scribbled on a piece of paper. It becomes public, complete with court filings, newspaper notices, a timeline that doesn't always align with what your family needs. Probate can be expensive, time consuming, and is very public. Court filing fees, attorney's fees, delays, public records, contesting by relatives. It all adds up. And it's worth mentioning again, everything filed in probate court is a part of the public record. That means anyone can look it up, including details about your assets, debts, and who's inheriting. So, how do you avoid all that? You plan ahead. You put your wishes in writing, clearly, legally, and with the guidance of someone who knows how to design a comprehensive estate plan. And that doesn't just mean filling out a form online or handwriting a will and calling it a day. That's not going to cut it. And let's bust a myth, okay? A will, yes, even a perfectly valid one, does not avoid probate. Don't pay attention to the movies. The reading of the will is not when everyone's going to get everything. It's going to have to go through probate. It still has to go through the court system to be validated. That's why I always say a trust-based plan, when done correctly, is often the most efficient way to avoid probate altogether and make sure your family can act without delay. In short, probate is a legal safety net. It's not just a plan that reflects your wishes. Um, with intentional, well drafted estate planning, you can spare your loved ones the burden of navigating a long, costly, and public process while they're already dealing with grief. So while probate might not be the hottest topic out there, understanding it is key to protecting everything and everyone you care about. And if you want to dive deeper, be sure to check out the rest of our videos, especially the one on how estate planning can help protect minor children. It ties everything together. Until next time, take care and keep planning wisely.